Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Gothic 2 New Balance. In the previous episode we've started completing the quest in the harbor part of the town for Pablo over here, that guard. In order to complete the quest way up, to be able to talk to the masters on the street over there. Carl is one of the people that we need to impress to finish the quest, and he's asking for some coal. And if we're here, I'm gonna buy 2 transformation screws from Ignaz of Snapper. Even though we could use Golem, but it's too much. And to be able to use them, we need 20 mana, so that means 8 more. Should get to 15 over here. I don't know. Not enough damage points. 17. Yeah, we can train 3 points from Vatras. Oh. Oh.
And Enos gave unto him.
I want to.
2, 4. Yeah, we could have spared 1 point from there, but it's alright. How much strength do I have? 9. Yeah, let's put 1 in strength to have 10, to be able to
And Beliar spoke to another creature.
use a different weapon.
And Enos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Wolf. Even though that's
But with it, the trees and
we shall
animals
see.
were also washed away. And
Karagan
a
Silver,
deep sadness
Figurine
overcame
Edda,
them.
Insomnia Wine. Right. Let's
And thus spake
try our luck with
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Leimar's guys over here, the ones that stole the weed from him. I'm not sure if we will be able to do it that easily. They can kill me if I'm transformed in Snapper. That's why I bought the Snapper transformations, to be able to kill these guys. Oh, I had this. I shouldn't have wasted my learning points then. It's alright. 18 mana. Schnapps give us 2 mana. Right, so let's save again to have the mana full in case we die. Well, I think we will die for sure, but let's hope for the best. 5 was it? 5. Bam!
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Come on, my friend. Come on.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Yeah, we need to continue hitting him, so they won't be able to hit us back. They are really strong, well, for a Snapper, but we do not give them damage in the human form, so we do need to be in Snapper form.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Woo woo woo. Oh no. Oh, nice. That was lucky, but good. Good. So we killed Mills. This guy was not here before. His companion. It's on Nightmare, I guess. Or maybe they added it on New Balance. I don't know if it's on normal difficulty. I never played it. Right, so we got a key for the chest upstairs, the package with grass, and the torch. This torch that we just picked, we can hit numpad 8 and it's gonna activate like that to have some light. And let's open these chests. We'll find some gold, and also in the other one we'll find a mercury and a figurine for Edda to finish the quest for her as well. The figurine, mercury, coal, and some gold. Alright, let's go to Edda.
So why won't they listen to me?
And finish the quest with her as well.
Look, I've got a statue of Innos for you.
Oh, thank you. Very, very much. May Innos let his light shine on you.
Yeah, never mind.
Alright, I wonder if you can make some...
И как я это сделаю?
I don't have that. It's fine. Good, what? Who else do we need to make quests for? Crazy villain. Courier by mistake. No, that we don't need that. Not for the quest way up, I mean. We do need to make it, but not for the quest way up. We made a quest for Cardiff, for Farim, for Halvor. Brahim, Garvel, Cardiff I mentioned already. Galahad. Oh, let's tell Lemar about the grass that we killed the people. The guy that apparently the Mills borrowed some money from him and then he disappeared. Let's. I will not tell him about the money back because I'm not sure. He might take it back. He hasn't passed the day yet.
Кажется, я нашел твоего должника.
Хорошо. И где мои деньги?
Их у него с собой не оказалось. Зато при нем был огромный пакет болотника.
И что ты сделал?
Я его убил, как ты и просил.
Хорошо. Считай, ты справился с моим Траву можешь оставить себе в качестве... А теперь проваливай. У меня есть дела и...
Alright, so he said we can keep the grass as a reward. I will save and try to rob him of everything. I can't open that chest. But down here, I think... Yes, because this lady it's over there. And... Sleep. I need some mana. Okay. We're gonna make him fall asleep and then oh my god, I should have
Хорошо.
It's all good. Yeah, we took the paper and the 500 gold from there. The paper, it's this voucher. Apparently a merchant from the upper quarter, Lutero, has borrowed some money from him. That's the contract. So we can, if we give this contract to Lutero, Lutero will give us a letter of recommendation for the mage over there, for Galahad. That's why we took it. And I don't know if Constantino might be on his chair over here. Yes, it's not that late yet. I want to rob him of his chest. It is a ring inside there, inside the chest, which the Thieves Guild will ask us for when we want to join them. And it's good to take it now. Let's save again, because I wanna steal things from here too. Right. What? Who else? No, and crazy planet. So, Cardiff, Lamar, Carl, and others. Garvel, Ibrahim, Halvor, Cardiff, Carl, Lamar, Edda, For some reason, I have a feeling I forgot somebody.
He'd better shut up.
That's not what I heard.
So you're looking for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you. He'll give you a package. Bring it to me.
Where can I find Akil's farm?
Just go out here through the east gate and follow the path to the southeast. After a short while, you'll come to a stone stairway. Go up that, and from there, you'll already be able to see Akil's farm.
Right. So if you remember, Nagur inside the Cardiff's bar over there in the port,
Эй, ты!
he told us to come and talk to Baltram because Nagur killed Baltram's previous courier, and now we are to take his place. Alright. Did I talk with Karagon? I think I did. Yes, I did. Let's speak with Pablo. I'm not sure. I think he will pass us because we did all the quests, I think. I don't think I forgot anything. In case I did, it's not the end of the world, but I don't think so. And we can ask him about the bandits that attacked Hakon the trader, and he will tell us the location and where they found it and what they suspect. Because Hakon told us that Pablo was part of the raid that was looking for those bandits.
What do you know about the bandits who robbed Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous.
Что говорят обо мне в городе?
Ну, давай посмотрим. Кардив говорит, что ты помог ему разобраться с Мо. Теперь этот ублюдок больше не отпугивает его посетителей. Эдда рассказала мне, что ты помог ей вернуть статуэтку Инноса. Это благородный поступок с твоей стороны. Кузнец Карл довольно лестно отзывается о тебе. Уж не знаю, с чего бы это вдруг, но факт остается фактом. Ты помог Гарвилу с постройкой его лодки. По мне, так он сумасшедший, но все-таки помощь есть помощь. Ибрагим сказал, что ты помог ему в одном очень важном для него деле. Теперь он у тебя в долгу. Неплохо. Халвар говорит, что ты работал на него и хорошо справился с его поручением. Этот парень хоть и торговец рыбой, но по сути один из самых уважаемых людей в портовом квартале. Так что его хорошие рекомендации только большой плюс тебе. Лемар. Не думал, что ты сможешь произвести на него впечатление. Но, по всей видимости, он считает тебя довольно толковым парнем. Это очень важно, поскольку к его голосу прислушиваются практически все в этом городе. Да, ты завоевал уважение многих людей тут. Думаю, что теперь я смогу уговорить мастеров относиться к тебе с доверием. Ну или хотя бы выслушать тебя. Правда, на это у меня уйдет некоторое время. Сам понимаешь, такие вопросы быстро не решаются. Так что ступай, а с завтрашнего утра можешь попробовать поговорить с кем-нибудь из них. Все понял?
Да, конечно.
Right, so apparently we've completed the quest way up. And Pablo is saying that we need to wait until tomorrow to be able to talk with the masters. But I think they took that part out because we are able to do it straight away. See? And I don't know. We're gonna start with Torben because he's just here. He's not gonna take us as an apprentice, but we can make a quest for him to allow us to start apprentice with somebody else, because in order to be an apprentice to one of them, all the others must agree, or at least 2 or 3, I think. And yeah, he'll ask us to get some blessings from the mages over here in town.
I'm looking for work.
Ты что-нибудь знаешь о плотницком деле?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
А что насчет замков?
Well...
Извини, но я не могу взять тебя, если ты ничего не понимаешь в моем ремесле. И у меня нет денег, чтобы платить ученику.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
Хорошо, я дам свое одобрение. Но тебе нужно сначала получить благословение богов. Скажи, ты верующий человек?
And over here I tell him, yes, a most humble servant, Master Torben.
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Тогда иди к Ватросу, жрецу Аданоса, пусть он даст тебе благословение. Он также подскажет тебе, где найти жреца Инноса. Ты должен получить и его благословение. А когда ты получишь благословение богов, я проголосую за тебя.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Да, и совсем недавно.
And what happened?
Его имя Элврих, он мой племянник. Я им был очень доволен, но однажды он просто взял и не пришел на работу.
Where is Elvrich now?
Откуда мне знать? В последнее время он частенько появляется у этого грязного борделя в порту. Не удивлюсь, если он и сейчас развлекается в постели с какой-нибудь шлюхой.
How long has it been since you saw him?
Около 2 недель.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Обращался, конечно. Я попросил их поймать этого лентяя и проследить, чтобы он вернулся на работу. Но я уже об этом жалею. Пусть делает, что хочет. Рано или поздно он поймет, что без достойной работы в Харинисе делать нечего.
Is that so? What do you know about the Paladins?
Немного. Они прибыли на корабле с материка 2 недели назад. С тех пор они заперлись в верхнем квартале города. Никто толком не знает, зачем они прибыли. Многие опасаются нападения орков. А я думаю, что они здесь, чтобы подавить восстание фермеров.
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Ходят слухи, что Анар нанял наемников, чтобы стряхнуть со своей шеи королевские войска. Он, вероятно, устал отдавать весь свой урожай паладинам и ополчению. Ну а в городе после этого стали расти цены на продовольствие. Ферма Анара находится далеко на восток отсюда. Мы не знаем, были там сражения или нет. Если ты хочешь узнать больше, поспрашивай торговцев на рыночной площади. Они лучше знают обстановку на острове, чем я.
Okay, we will go get the blessings soon, but let's sleep actually. Let's find deactivate the wisp. I don't want it to steal things. Let's talk with Bosper because he's gonna give us a quest as well.
Shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Corinus?
I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger, you stand no chance of getting in.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well...
I could teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
I want to start as your...
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
А почему твой ученик бросил работу?
Как он сказал, последнее время охотиться стало слишком опасно. Если тебе это действительно интересно, ты можешь спросить его об этом. Его зовут Барток. Он, вероятно, ошивается где-то у... Пройди через подземный проход у кузницы и окажешься...
I want to start as your...
Before...
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, 6 wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like.
Teach me how to...
Okay. Should we? Yeah, I'll learn the skinning trade.
Teach me...
Right, you take...
And I don't think we have...
We had agreed...
Yeah, I don't have 6. We need 6 wolf skins. Unfortunately, we cannot make them right now, but we will be able to. Let's speak with Matteo, because
what can I do for you?
He's got an easy quest for us.
What's up?
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons, torches, provisions, even armor. I still have a special piece in stock.
The paladins seized your goods.
Everything I had stored in the backyard. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to the yard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least they might leave the armor here.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here, but it'll cost you.
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
You shark.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But...
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
Where can I find this Gritta?
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
How exactly can you help me?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll earn something while you're at it.
Help me sign on as an apprentice.
One thing at a time.
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically, with any master here on the main street. That would be Harrod the smith, Bospa the bowmaker, Thorben the carpenter, or Constantino the alchemist. One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters agree. That's always been the custom here in Corinus.
How do I get the approval of the other masters?
You just have to convince them. Go and talk to them. But if more than one of them is against you, you don't stand a chance, so behave yourself.
Why don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
И чему ты его обучаешь?
По сути дела, ничему. Руперт не слишком умен для всего этого. Так что стоять за прилавком — это наибольшее, что я могу от него требовать.
Ну, тогда выходит, что он не твой ученик, а просто работает на тебя.
А ведь и не скажешь, что ты не прав.
Is there another way to get into the upper quarter?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
А если бы я все-таки стал твоим учеником, чему бы ты смог научить меня?
Ну, если тебя это так интересует... Когда большая часть тех дорогих побрякушек, что носят эти расфуфыренные индюки из верхнего квартала, все это моих рук. Правда, с тех пор, как какие-то воры украли у меня мои инструменты, я... Ну и само собой...
Что именно у тебя украли?
Самое ценное из того, что у меня было. Это была очень редкая и дорогая вещь. Найти еще одну такую в Харинисе мне уже навряд ли удастся. А без нее, я, считай, остался как без рук. Так что у меня особо не было выбора.
Понимаю.
Okay, so apparently he cannot take us up as an apprentice because he's got Rupert over here. But he said he's gonna vote for us if we get the money back from Grita. And he also said that he used to be a goldsmith. He can create jewelry and rings and necklaces, all that. And he stopped his trade because the thieves stole his tools, we will be able to learn to create jewelry, rings and amulets after we find the
What's the
things
matter?
that the thieves stole. Before we talk with Grita, we're gonna talk with Torbin, because if we make this quest for him, I think he's gonna teach us how to open locks.
I've come about Grita.
Моей племяннице? Какое тебе дело до нее? Это насчет долга, да?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Скажи мне, что это не так. С тех пор, как она живет со мной, от нее она задолжала почти всем торговцам города. Мне пришлось занять 200 золотых у ростовщика Лимара, чтобы расплатиться с ее долгами. И вот теперь опять. Иди, поговори с ней. Но я скажу тебе честно, у нее нет ни одной золотой монеты.
We shall see.
Yes.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Grita. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
And if you click continue, she's gonna keep on going, making excuses and complaining and whining. But I don't want to do that. We're just gonna say cut it out.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
And we will offer to pay the sum for her.
I'm gonna pay the sum for you.
You would do that for me? Oh, I knew you weren't a greedy bastard like that Matteo.
Yeah, never mind.
Come back once you've taken care of that. I want to show you my gratitude.
Right. So now we're gonna talk to Torben and give him the 100 gold. That we're gonna tell him that she had the gold. First of all, we need to give the money to Matteo.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
You want to pay for her? I'd have preferred it if you'd squeezed it out of her. Still, 100 gold pieces is 100 gold pieces. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
Okay. So we gave him the 100 gold and he agreed to vouch for us in front of the other masters. In order to get accepted, we have to convince all of them except one. So if more than one are not agreeing with us, we
What's
won't
the
be
matter?
able to do it. Right, let's start with Torben.
Какой я делал плохо сделанный...
But
It was
why?
very noble of you to pay for me. I want to show you my gratitude. Here's a bottle of wine which my husband, may Innos rest his soul, brought back from the southern islands. Also, I'm going to spread the news around. At last there's somebody in town whose virtue...
Yeah, never...
This used to work. I guess it only works if you actually take the money out from Grita.
Can you...
Хорошо, но они ничем не помогут тебе, пока ты не...
Can you teach...
В конце выяснится, что ты один из бродяг, которые приходят... Я не буду учить тебя, пока не буду уверен, что ты честный человек.
Right, he needs to be convinced that we're honest. That's what I was saying if you would have given him the 100 gold from Grita, he would have agreed to teach us lockpicking, because he would have considered us
What do you
honorable.
want? I'm not giving anything away.
And this is the lunatic Constantino. And he's got a few quests for us. This can I sell you from some herbs? It's part of that quest we have with Lester, and well, not quest, the tip he told us about collecting herbs for Constantino and telling the guards we're doing that for him.
Can I sell you some herbs?
And we get in 100 experience. And if you ask him about this, why he looks upset, don't ask him about this before you loot the chest in the right over here, because after you ask him this, the chest will be locked because he lost the key.
Ты выглядишь немного расстроен.
Еще бы. Есть от чего.
А что случилось?
Во время своей последней прогулки за город я как-то умудрился потерять свой ключ от сундука. И теперь...
Ну, может быть, тебе поможет Торбен? Он вроде как
Я его уже спрашивал об этом, но он только покачал головой и сказал, что вряд ли мне сможет помочь.
А где ты прогуливался в последний раз?
Это не твое дело, мальчик. Тем более я уже там искал, но...
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up.
You have come to ask? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with...
I want to sign up with...
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
Right, he gave us a list. It's one plant of each type. We do not have them at the moment, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we will find them. And I was wrong. You can ask him about that. The chest will not be closed. It will be closed after you give him back the key. So if you find the key and give it back to him, this chest over here will be closed, locked. So make sure you loot it before you give him back the key. Okay, now let's go to Vatras and ask for his blessing. Come on, wake up, wake up.
I'm asking you
And also Darion, but he's sleeping in Zuris' house, I think. But we're gonna go to the hotel over here and sleep for a couple of hours. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Whoa.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort? Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Enos? Or donate...
We're gonna cancel and just go over here for a sec. Before we talk with him, just make sure you throw all the gold on the ground. I hope nobody will come and pick it up, because I'm coming out away from the crowd because if you drop gold here, they will all gather and pick it up. And by not having any gold, we can earn 1 point of rhetoric from Darion. Where do you come from?
Where do you come from?
I come from the monastery of the magicians, which lies in the mountain. We accept everyone there who is pure of heart and feels the desire to serve our almighty Lord.
If we ask him what are you doing in town?
What are you doing in town?
I have discussions with the paladins and support the citizens with my advice and with helpful words, particularly in these difficult times.
So you mentioned he helps the poor. And we can say I am poor because we don't have any gold on us. And he's gonna give us 1 point of rhetoric and 10 or 20 gold, I'm not sure.
I am poor.
20.
So, you are impoverished. No wonder in these times. Take this gold. It should help you. But you should look for work.
I need to talk to the paladins. Can you help me get to them?
Well, and of course, to us.
How can I become a fire magician?
You must join our order as a novice. However, the path to acceptance is long and full of work and study.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to...
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible. How else can I be...
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, you don't have much, but neither are you poor. 10 gold pieces for Innos. We live modestly. I bless you in the name of...
Tell...
Okay, so Darion over here, if you remember Vatras, we chose to, from Lares, we chose the fire mages in order to help us to join a community. We chose the fire mages and he sent us to Vatras, and Vatras sent us to Daron. And apparently he lost a statuette and he's gonna tell us what happened and that he wants it back. And he will help us get inside the monastery if we get the statuette back for him.
I heard rumors about a statuette you...
Have you now? You get...
What's the problem?
a very valuable statue.
Has the ship been raided?
No. It got to Corinus. Then, when I was on my way to the monastery... Now, don't you look at me that way. We magicians are only human too.
Didn't you try to get that...
Of course I did it. I searched for it high and low.
Where was it that you lost that statuette?
I was on my way.
Orland's Tavern. Where would that be?
If you leave the city, that's...
I've...
May Innos guide you and protect you from the...
Okay, let's take our gold back. And go to Torbin and tell him that we received the blessings.
Hey!
How about your approval, Master?
Ватрас дал тебе благословение?
Yes.
А благословение?
Yes, I did.
Тогда ты получишь и мое благословение. Не...
Can you...
Я не буду учить.
Good. Another quest, it's from Harad over here.
Hey!
But he's got two options to complete his quest. We could kill an orc, or we could kill the gang of bandits that attacked Hakon. But that gang of bandits is only available if you choose a certain dialogue option here, so I'll mention it when I get to it.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know...
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city. And then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
Okay, and he gives us 5 ore for 5 gold for 1 iron ore, and 35 gold for 1 magic ore nugget. But that's not really profitable.
I'm not a good-for-nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other...
Then if you say let's talk about the orc.
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
So he's asking for an orc weapon. He doesn't necessarily need us to kill the orc, we just need to have an orc weapon to give him. And if we tell him this, we can only do it with the orc weapon. But if we tell him the first option, he's gonna give us an alternative.
An orc is a damn tough opponent.
Looking at you, you might be right. You don't have much meat on your bones. But that can change. Nevertheless, you have to prove to me that you have the courage to fight.
So, couldn't it be something slightly smaller?
Hakon, the weapons dealer in the marketplace, told me that he was attacked by bandits a few days ago. The bastards are said to be roaming around somewhere outside the East Gate. Those cowardly rogues shouldn't be terribly bright. Hunt the bastards down. Every single one of them. Then I'll know that we can use you here in the city.
Alright, he can sell us steel builds. What? 1 for 100 gold? That's insane. Why would anybody give that much money? And Brian over here, he's Harad's apprentice. Or, yeah. And he can teach us to sharpen weapons.
Hey!
New in the city, huh? I'm Brian. I'm Master Harrod's apprentice.
What's it like to be the smith's apprentice?
Why do you ask? You want to be my successor?
Maybe.
Why not? I'm almost done with my apprenticeship, and then I'm gonna leave the city. But not because of Harrod. He is a good master. I have learned a lot from him.
Why do you want to leave this town?
Потому что люди здесь действуют мне на нервы, а особенно остальные мастера.
I still remember what a fuss it was getting accepted as an apprentice with Harrod. Really, every one of them jokers had something to say about it. I want to decide for myself who I can or can't take as an apprentice.
Who are the other masters?
Well, there's Thorpe, and Constantino's shop is in the underpass.
Tell me more about Master Harrod.
He's not in a very good mood right now. A few days ago, the paladins came and ordered him to forge some swords for them. They've even forbidden him to sell swords to anyone else. Now he slaves day and night to finish the job as quickly as possible.
Can I buy weapons from you?
Not really, I'm merely an assistant. The weapons that are made in this smithy are collected by the militia and taken to the towers where they're stored. But if it has anything to do with forging, maybe I can help you.
What can I get from you?
Если у меня еще есть парочка лишних стальных болванок, ты можешь взять их. Боюсь, что это все.
And we can buy Smith's hammer, some steel billets, and blacksmith pillars. I'm gonna buy one of these. And he can teach us to sharpen weapons, but where should we? We're not gonna just yet. Right, we've talked with everybody, including Bospo. He needs 6 wolf skins, and we are not able to complete them. Not Hakon's quest, not Bosper's quest. On our own, at least, we cannot. And so we will enlist the help of our trusted friend over here, Lares, and go with him to the water mages to deliver the ornament. And on the way, we will use him to defeat the monsters and the bandits. I'm spinning around thinking if I have anything else left to do. I've never told you about Gonzalez over here. He's a Hashishin from the desert, and he can teach us to resist heat. Where is it? Over here. The resistance to hot, he can teach us that. But we need to make a quest for him. That will be available in chapter 2 or 3. I think chapter 2. And he can also teach us to wield dual swords, one sword in each hand. But after we defeat a band of bandits. Right, let's talk with him and get a quest from him.
Кто ты?
Мое имя Гонсалес, а большего тебе знать не обязательно.
Ты не похож на жителя этого города.
Это так сильно бросается в глаза, да? Хозяин таверны тоже поначалу относился. Однако, когда увидел мой туго натянутый кошелек с золотом, сразу теперь я один из его лучших клиентов. Ведь все любят золото.
А что ты здесь делаешь?
По возможности стараюсь держаться подальше от неприятностей. И тебе советую придерживаться того.
У тебя есть работа для меня?
Как таковой... Но у меня есть одна проблемка, возможно...
Что именно?
Видишь ли, во время своего путешествия или его украли, я точно не могу сказать. А местное оружие меня не слишком впечатлило. Оно очень... Уверен, ты бываешь в разных местах. И за это я тебя щедро вознагражу.
Ладно.
Отлично.
Right, so apparently on his way to Corinis he lost his sword, or he was stolen, he doesn't know exactly. And in the city he didn't find anything that he likes. So he's asking us to find a sword for him, a decent one. But we will not be able to until we go to the Valley of Mines and make a quest for Percival, a paladin in the castle. Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode, my friends. In the next episode we'll go with Lares to the water mages and try to complete as many things on the way as possible. But for today it's enough. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please consider giving a like and subscribe. And we will see each other in the next episode. Until then, all the best. Goodbye.